Ready?
So right now I'm working on the up-down motion for the water wheels. There's a chain connected to this arm of the water
Thingamabobber.
wheel assembly. And it goes up here. We're gonna have like a toggle piece that moves up and down. And that will be held up by these guys. We have 2 tacked on at each end, and the other 2 are going to get on the shelf, because the shelf goes on top of this whole thing. And Aiden's working on a stabilizer for the seat.
I'll show it. I'll talk about it.
Oh, and we put a gusset in.
Oh yeah. So I got another gusset in the back. That was Doug's idea. So there's that. So the seat stabilizers.
Hang on, it's not focused. There we go.
Okay, I'll show you over here actually. So the seat stabilizer, it's real simple. This mounts, this face interfaces with the bottom of the wheel arm mount, wheel mount arm. And then you've just got the seat arm, which kind of is in here and it's going up and down like that. And you get a bolt here and one maybe up here. And you can tighten that against the swinging seat arm. So I've got one on. I wanted to do it with just 2 bolts because I want to be able to put a handle on here that doesn't get in the way of other bolts. So that'll just be I'll weld that on like in this position so you can just easily tighten it down from here where it's just starting to hit. And that should stabilize the seats. I've just got it clamped on right now, so I haven't really tested it yet. But this was really simple to fabricate with pieces of leftover angle. And I don't think did I talk about this yesterday? I don't think we made a video yesterday.
I don't think so.
So this is the final version of the height adjustment. So it's a homemade eye bolt, and I've got a copper bushing inside of this hole, and you just put an appropriate amount of washers, or I think I'm going to cut some pieces of pipe to go in here. So if you want the seat down low, you know, use relatively less washers. If you want it to go high, you use more washers when you tighten down the bolt. And it's got a pretty strong mount there. This one, I realized after I did this that this is actually cast iron. So I'm going to have to put in a bigger gusset on this one, but it's the same idea over there. And you can see an example of it. Like if I was to leave that nut where it is right there on that thread and get out of the block, this will drop to that height. So it's about this far off the ground now. And Gabi finished the seats. So there's one over there you can show. They're really comfy.
They are. These cushions we scrounged, and then they had like a plastic bottom, but it was falling apart, so I made angle frames for them, and I'm gonna screw around the edge because I've got these holes already there. And I just took U-bolts. That was like the main fastening device. And then I just added things to it, like this bracket that I was going to use for something. I was going to put it inside, but it didn't fit. So put them on the outside. And that holds up this vertical gusset, which keeps the chair from leaning back too far.
Mm-hmm. I was just thinking we might want to consider putting in another couple of bolts here just to...
For the side?
For the side, just keep it from swinging back
wiggling?
and forth. Yeah.
That'd be easy.
So that'd just be something simple to do.
Yeah.
But they're really nice. There's one mounted and...
Can we test it?
Yeah.
Can you sit on over
I'll
there?
sit over. What we do is I sit on the hitch and she sits on the... So... There's that, and you can put your legs up Nice. And will you like bounce up and down a little bit? So I'm moving here, but I think that I could use a gusset right there.
Yeah.
But it's definitely holding her up. Not breaking. We got our little feet engaged right now. But we can drag it forward, I think. Yep. Dragging that foot on the ground. I think the back one is held up just by its contact with the bushing. The copper bushings I made just from a piece of copper pipe with a cutting wheel and an angle grinder. They were the pipe was a little bit oversized for the hole, so I had to cut a line in it and just bend it around. So it's a nice tight fit now, and I left some like teeth on the top to keep it from falling through. You want to get up? All right, so that's day, I think 8. Day 8, signing out.